5,000 ULTY shares are going to buy me 500 Ybit shares. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Isaiah, and in this video we're going to talk about our plans for the upcoming week. And if you're new to the channel, this is an income generating account where our goal is to collect at least $600 every single week. We've done that successfully now for 39 straight weeks. We do this through selling cash secured puts, which means you're agreeing to buy a stock for a predetermined price. We do it through selling covered calls, which means we're agreeing to sell a stock for a predetermined price. We do it through credit spreads, and we do it through collecting dividends from ULTY, TSYY, and soon to be Ybit. So first, let's jump into our trade history, show you how we collected $750 last week, and then we'll talk about our plans for acquiring Ybit. So let's jump right into it. But before I do that, I want to give a quick shout out to the beautiful Premium Generals. It's $10 a month. It's an awesome group, and in this group, I post exclusive content such as educational videos on how to sell cash-secured puts, how to sell covered calls, how I find my trades, how to do credit spreads, debit spreads, and other educational videos. On top of this, I do private portfolio updates, talk about my plans for the account much sooner with the Premium Generals than I do with the main group. So like I said, Premium Generals, great group. And on top of that, you get to be featured in every single video. So we'd love to have you. $10, come try it out, come learn something, and let's all grow together. If you're someone that wants a little bit more in-depth one-on-one option selling coaching, I do have a Fiverr. I will put that link in the description below. Would love to have you there as well. But if you are enjoying this journey, regardless if you want to be a part of one of the groups, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Want to get to 5,000 subscribers. And with that being said, guys, let's jump back into the video. Okay, so real quick, let's run through our trade history before we jump into Ybit. Like I said, I collected $750 last week. We did this through rolling some cash-secured puts. So when you sell a cash-secured put, you're agreeing to buy a stock for a predetermined price. So RDW, I agreed to buy for $8 a share. There's 100 shares in an option contract. So that contract was set to expire on Friday. Rather than let it expire, I decided to roll it out another month. And I got paid another $50 on top of the $50, as you see already here, realized profit, I collected when I opened the position. So now I've collected $100 just to agree to buy a stock that I wanted to buy in the first place. So I love selling cash secured puts. I love rolling positions. I'm getting paid just to agree to buy something that I wanted to buy. And you can see that that's what we did for all these positions. We rolled. You'll see a call assignment. What does that mean? So when you sell a covered call, you're agreeing to sell a stock for a predetermined price. Well, WULF, at one point it was a lot lower than it is today in share price. I agreed to sell it for $3.50 a share. I had 200 shares, so I agreed to sell 200 shares for $3.50. I got paid a credit to agree to sell it, but unfortunately, the stock price of Wolf went up to like $14. The stock price was too high. I couldn't roll it. So what happens is my shares get called away because I agreed to sell it for that $3.50 per share. So no matter how high it runs up, I do have to sell it for what I agreed to sell it for. And you see that with FCEL as well. I don't count the assignments toward my profits in any way, just the credits we collect from selling those options. So between options and let's pull up our Big Daddy dividends. Oops, missed it. Dividends right here. Here we go. Last week we collected $59 from TSYY and $422 from ULTY. ULTY purchased 500 shares of TSYY for me with those distributions. How we use income to strengthen income. We sell puts or covered calls, take those premiums, buy ULTY shares with them, which we're trying to collect 5,000 shares of ULTY. We are at 4,760 or something like that, 4,760. We'll look at that in a minute. We are so close to that 5,000 share goal total. TSYY. In a span of a week, look at this. We had $59 last week. Look what we're going to collect next week, $102. So towards our $600 goal, we already have collected 100 of it right away. So next week, we'll have $100 there. Hopefully another $400 from ULTY. It's going to make it really easy to hit that $600 goal. I have no doubt, just like this week, we're going to get over $700. Our goal is 600, but, no doubt in my mind, we will collect over 700. So let's now talk about Ybit. So after I hit my 500 shares of TSYY, and I'll show you those right now so you can see them. Let me scroll back down to them. Where are they at? Right here. So I wanted to get 500 shares of TSYY. I did it through ULTY distributions, and obviously I reinvested TSYY distributions. But now I have 500 shares of TSYY. That means one of my income war chests is complete. ULTY, let's talk about that real quick before we go to Ybit, just so you can see where we're at. 4,763 shares, cost average of 585. I love that. Trying to get that to 580 when it's all said and done for our 4,763 shares to 5,000 total. Once we get 5,000 total shares, we will start taking the premiums we collect from option selling, the distributions from ULTY and TSYY to buy Ybit, because I want 500 Ybit shares. It's at 881. I'm going to make some purchases next week using the 400 and some bucks we'll get from ULTY, along with the 100 bucks we're going to get from TSYY. So right away, we're going to be able to get like 50 shares right off the bat. So it's not going to take long at all to get our 500 shares of Ybit. So my plan is now Ybit, 500 shares, MSTY, 500 shares, and then COYY, 500 shares. And then I'll have 500 of TSYY, 500 of Ybit, 500 of MSTY, and 500 of COYY. And those four income generators will combine to, fund the next 500 share count. I'm not sure what's going to be next. ULTY is going to be the only one I get 5,000 shares of. That's my favorite one, and that's why I have so many of them. Every other one, 500 shares is perfect. It gets me a little bit of exposure, and it also makes it pretty easy to get return on capital on it. I mean, TSYY, we're collecting $100 this week. None of that will get reinvested into TSYY. So right there, dividend payouts are being used to grow other funds. So we're so close to all of our goals. We'll continue to strive with them. Combine option selling with dividend collecting. Always remember that, guys, my trades are my opinions. They should never be taken as financial advice. But that's my plan for the upcoming week. Tomorrow we'll probably talk about rolling some of the options and stuff like that. But for this video, I wanted to talk about the plan of getting some Ybit as the next 500 share goal total. And let me know in the comments below if you think I'm making a bad decision or if you think Ybit's the way to go as well. As always, let me know your share totals that you have in each of these funds. I love seeing that. I saw some person's got like 20-some thousand shares of ULTY with a cost average of like $5.40. That's pretty impressive, I'm not going to lie. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. It's Saturday, so let's enjoy some college football. And remember, let's go Buckeyes.